Well, welcome back to the homestead, everyone. It is another beautiful day. It's a little on the chillier side, but here's our nice blue, mostly clear sky, partly cloudy. And of course, the one sky I won't show you blinding in the sun, but the one big cloud is right where the sun is. But I think we're going to get this worked on. I got the parts ordered for the exhaust. I'm gonna get this stuff finished up, get as high as I can with what I have, and see how much more I need to go mill. Because if I don't need a bunch more, well, I shouldn't say that. I still need to do all that over there. So I'll need to still get quite a few boards on that. But I'd like to get this closed up, get that going. So I think that's what I'm going to work on today and see how far I can get. And of course, I'll bring you guys along as we do it. Hi guys, I'm gonna take a little break here. As you saw, we had company come up. Our daughter and grandson are here for the weekend, so we're gonna spend a little bit of time with them, but I'll show you where I left off here before I take a break. So I got that final board screwed on. I got this cut off, because what'll happen is right here, where on this part here, it'll overlap, and then wherever my 6 foot mark is, which will probably be about here, my 6.5 foot mark, I'm guessing, I'll come all the way across again. Come all the way across and then go across to the other side, and then I'll butt it up and notch it if I have to here with that, and carry it over and do the same thing over there, so that it's as centered on the post as possible, so we got the most amount of bite on it. And this bottom board is going to be screwed on, the canvas will be screwed onto that, so I might do that a little later today, or I might do that tomorrow. I'm not sure yet, but this has kind of been my project. But and it'll step down. You'll see it with the next section. It'll step down a little farther and then down and down until we get to the other end. So that's why I kind of wanted to wait. Now that I have screws, I can finish the wood on that other piece while the canvas is blocking it. But this side of the door here, I want to make sure I get my boards halfway across, and then I can butt up to it when I get to that point. So next I'll take those two. Sun's right into the sun, it figures. My eyeballs, I can't even see what I'm filming. There. So I'm going to take those two off next so that I can get this bay done. And I'm going to put a little bit of a backer board here just to kind of support the middle so they're tied in. Well, that's what the first two bays look like. Third one will drop down. The third one drops down quite a bit. But we'll, I'm out of wood for the long boards at least. I gotta get down on the sawmill and saw some more for the next bay and to finish off the rest of that. So I know I'm gonna need probably at least, I don't know, probably 10 to 12 more boards. But I'm gonna finish this short little wall here with the pieces I have that aren't long enough for the other side. So I'm going to try to get those finished off so that we can use those up. Hi guys, I apologize. I was kind of talking with daughter and grandson, so I wasn't really thinking about filming. But here's kind of what the finished product's going to look like for each bay. So there's an overlap in the canvas. This one's a little shorter than what I want, but so I can basically lap these up, get access to the wood. And then there's I think it's a 1x4 strip. These are boards that I had that came out of the house when we renovated it, when we bought it. So there'll be one across the top to kind of hold it down. There's one on the end to hold the end of the canvas down. And then one in between, as you see here. And there'll be another one that'll go across the top here. But I don't want to hang that one until I get these boards done. So that'll be my project for tomorrow, is to get this stuff milled and done so that I can hang the rest of that. Get that, I can get this strip done, furring strip done. But that's kind of what it's going to look like. That'll help. The bottom 2 feet or so will be exposed to the weather, but we'll go through that pretty quick. And any little bit of on there ain't going to hurt much, but it's going to be what it is. So I ended up taking some of it out of that pile where it was hanging out up here and moved it into the other bay, just so I could get these set up the right the first time. And if I have them going bumping out a little bit, or I can stack them a little bit different, or even just take those last, half a row, do a half height on it, and then just put short stubby stuff that we can burn and scrap, that type of stuff. But yeah, so that's kind of what it's going to look like. Good morning, guys. It's another day in the homestead here. It is another beautiful day. We had our first frost of the fall last night, so time to start changing a little bit of mindset. I don't think we'll have frost for another week or two yet again, but it got a little cold last night. I think when I came out this morning, it was, well, by the time I made breakfast and spent some time with a daughter and grandson, and just took a lazy morning. So by the time I got outside, I think it was 47 degrees, I think, when I went out. So it's a little chilly, but it's a beautiful sunny day. Light breeze. But I'll show you here. Let me flip the camera around. I have just a little wispy clouds, but mostly clear day. It is beautiful. So we're down here in the log pile, and I'm stripping out. I pulled out this log here. I'm going to try to get this cut up so I can get it down the mill. I got another one dug out that I can probably mill up too, get some out of it. And hopefully this one, I think, will be enough that I can get all the 1x material I need. So I'm going to try to get that done. I'm going to see if I can get at least a 1 foot or a 2x4 out of this one. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to do that, no problem. But get 1 or 2 2x4s out of it, and the rest 1x's. And then there's plenty of material, plenty of meat in this tree that I think we'll be able to get everything I need to finish the Woodshed edition today. So we're going to get at it. Like as you saw, I got all that on. Got this, it's kind of got a goofy little thing, but that I had a really thick piece, and I'm like, well, I'm not going to try to remill that or anything, so I just threw it up there. And then I started working my way down, and I am out of boards again. Those are 2x3s that I'm going to use for some framing for the steel. That steel there that I'm going to put for a heat shield by the generator. But I'll have to mill some more to get this part done down to here, but I won't be able to do that till next week's video. The parts won't be here in time for this video to get that done. So I mean, I could do some more and break it down, but I'll just get it all milled up and ready to go, and then we'll just get it all finished up in next week's video. But I think the next step is going to be hanging the rest of the canvas and getting that buttoned up, and that'll probably be it for this video. So I'm going to take a break, and I will come back out and we'll get started on that. Alright guys, I apologize. I didn't realize I never hit record when I was putting the canvas up, finished putting the canvas up, but this is kind of what it looks like. So the finished product, there's a 1x4 that trims the 3 sides of the canvas to hold it in place and hold against it so that the canvas has a harder time ripping out, which I don't think it will. And then of course they're slotted right in the middle, or they're overlapped in the middle about a foot. And yeah, so that's what the 3 bays look like. All closed in. It really kind of dresses it up nice. And I just put some temporary chunks of canvas that I had to cut off where there was some tears and rips in the material that I didn't want to use. So I just put it in there for now to keep the weather out for the most part. Not that we're going to have any rain, but until I get it all buttoned up and closed up, I'm going to kind of use that to keep it semi weather tight for now. But I got my next project, I think, is to cut up some of the scrap. And I'll do that this week. I don't know if I'll film any of that. But to get all that cut up and get it set up for kindling and get everything cleaned up here till I come back with some more. Get that done, then I got to build a door. So that'll probably be next week's video. We'll get the generator all placed and put in its permanent location. Get the steel on there. Get the exhaust port put in. And we'll see if I get enough to do the door or not. I'm thinking I'm going to make the door out of birch just to give it a different look. But I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, that's the finished product. So I'm happy with that. I mean, other than I got to get that corner done. But I like it. Well guys, that's going to be it for this week's video. Again, I apologize for that, missing some of this stuff, not recording. But, you know, it's a family weekend, so I'm trying to get as much done and still try to get some content out for you guys at the same time when little Cameron, our grandson, is sleeping. So take advantage of that time. But, yeah. So I'm real happy with the way things turned out. Let's just kind of give you one more peek. Like I said, flip the camera around. That's how she looks. Still got to clean out that third stall. I got some more firewood I put in the second one. And we'll put a door and finish that side, or the right side of the addition once we get that done. Or once I get the port, I should say. But yeah, windows all framed out. Everything's good there. I am ready for the winter on that stuff, if happy. And at some point we'll have to trench and get rid of the cord going across and trench in permanent. But yeah, that's what the addition looks like. I'm real happy with that.